Hello and welcome. Let's take a deep breath. A deep, conscious in, holding, and over for a few times. If you feel naturally inclined to put one or both hands onto your tummy, and may support the recognition of breathing into your core. Okay, it seems today the circle of peace seems a little bit floaty, like as if it's like, not sure, 7 feet or so off the ground. This is how it appears, and it appears in a kind of donut shape, and it's obviously trying to settle in. Okay, the color blue is being felt over here, and we are drawing in our imagination or in our vision this circle for peace, this a peace circle around the boundaries of our home, whatever feels right to you. While you're breathing and settle in, I'm just giving the timestamp. Today is the 15th of February, 2024. It is a Thursday today. I moved the peace circle forward by a day because I have an engagement tomorrow. And we started a little bit early at 19:52. So 8:52 p.m. CET. And technology takes nowadays, yeah, 3 minutes to launch, and it's very symbolic of how the cosmic weather is affecting all systems. Whether you name it scalar, so new plasma light coming from our central sun, from our core sun, or whether you are talking of the ionosphere and the electromagnetic, the minus and plus field, and whether you call it meridians or Schumann resonance. CMEs or space weather. Yeah, the water element is very present. Water in all its form. And I do not know how you feel on what a day you had or are having, or it is still ahead of you. Here, it was very difficult to find sleep this last night, despite the fact of being really physically, yeah, hmm, having done a lot of physical things. The day before, it was very stimulative atmosphere that whatever way I try to tune in to calm down and get tired, it wasn't till, yeah, 10:30, 11ish that, yeah, of the next day that I was able to catch up on some sleep. So I hope you had a better night. I hope your body is coping better in a way. One thing to mention is that family members, in my case, sibling, as well as um, parental or elderly family members, that in many ways are very independent thinking, but are very much still invested in some of the 3D systems of health or media. And I'm not criticizing anybody's preferences. All I'm asking for all to be open and for all to follow their own trail of research in the area where they are one-sided informed, not to say that it is worth it, because it is very difficult to discern what at this moment is the absolute truth. And what I wanted to say that certain health or certain symptoms, bodily symptoms like metabolic changes, heart bumps, heart palpitations, heart rhythm changes, low and high blood pressure or going up and down, as well as blood sugar levels, increased feeling of hunger that seems to be needed as we seem to purge or alchemize, clarify, clear, transmute a lot of still of the old systems in all areas, but it may not be resonant for family members. So we have this emotional conflict of wanting, wishing, having the right to express ourselves, but at the same time, doing so causes a dissonance or a disharmonic or a closing down of the other party or a dismissal, or they simply don't have the energy to entertain other ways of thinking. So let's breathe into this. And with each out breath, just let go of that challenge of being at peace and being kind, but being kind to yourself too. So in the end, we are holding back out of respect and also out of not wishing to dissipate energy into verbal explanation that others unintentionally blocking. So it's a little bit difficult to be free and breathe and be at peace and having to basically not be yourself. But it's okay. We can handle it. So let's just breathe and let this float off us. It's the feeling on a Thursday is different than on a Friday. Once there is your regular energetic blueprint slot created, you need to establish the energy, newly refreshing it. So I apologize that it is maybe of a different quality today. The positive point is that despite all that deep need for rest, deep need for sleep when you can, and the need for water and food almost switching over within a minute or so, meaning one moment totally not feeling, next minute feeling absolutely starved and just bouncing front and back. It seems to be the adjustment of our entire biology to, yeah, the new, people say lighter way, in a way that is correct, but actually it's a completely new kind of makeup of, well, not just the physical body, the entire being. So this is why being peaceful in ourselves, being compassionate with ourselves, and also giving ourselves the time, space, and rest as much as we can do this with all our roles or responsibilities, or just with everyday living things that happen. This is one of the reasons to offer this peace circle, and I just need to take a break. It takes a little longer today to settle in. We are inviting in an expanded consciousness of love and peace into our lives and into this peace circle that is like a band of love around our home, and replacing similar peace circles with the asking for, in fact, we do not need to ask for permission, because our loved ones are our loved ones. If we feel they can benefit from our love and our peace, we can simply trust our human consciousness, as it comes from love and it comes from peace. It is non-evasive, non-invasive, and so we can simply send our vision of peace circles around the homes for our loved ones, all of the homes of our loved ones, even if they live in a tent, or they live in a car, or they have a temporary home. But or maybe we do not know. Maybe where they currently are, they may be traveling, then we can place it around them, their bodies, their physical, human home, because our body is also a home space. And with this, the same applies to our pets. to all the dwellings where our pets live. And if we feel guided to an area that is particularly important to us, I get the whole planet. I am placing this band of blue peace circle around all of them. It is a wish of peace. It is not in any way interfering or pushing it. It is simply a heart's. Actually, it's a soul wish. It is so natural, it's so part of the wisdom, it cannot even be separated from beingness. In a way, it appears that being human means living in peace. This is what this being, this body, this soul, this origin is standing for. So it's more of a peace ambassador role that some of us may carry naturally. And why would this being otherwise use life energy and lifetime to offer these moments for humanity and animal kind and natural law, all of nature, all elementals, so we all can live in peace on this planet and with this, in this multiverse. Ultimately, every single being, every single planet, every single solar system, every single galaxy will understand that we need the energy for evolution, and not being at peace it's not really a natural state. So the peace within, and we create this through breathing into our sternum or into our stomach or into our solar plexus, wherever you feel, or into your hara. It is, so this is under the belly button, above the belly button, or simply in the heart space. It doesn't matter where on your body. It's just for the sake of centering deeply within your own personal beingness and space, and the physical anatomical connection between the lungs, the heart, and core. Yeah, core meaning actually or not is another word for the heart. So the center, at least of this body, and in a way the most personal inner connection. We are inviting in an expanded consciousness of love and peace into our life. Now, here, everywhere. Slowly we're finding our center, and the wave is naturally, once the connection is made, the aura expands naturally, and this heart wish for peace, it's just mm, like concentric circles that ripple out into the plasma area all around. So in a way, in establishing a point of peace, a circle of peace, a peace circle around your home, as soon as you're connected with it all and the breathing, feeling, and there is this harmonic air of surrendering into the space, accepting that, slowing down, and in sensing depth. It's like a pool of love that it's like an impulse that ripples out into the surrounding. And they will, all of us here, kindly sharing, kindly listening, kindly being open, and kindly resonating with what resonates and not forcing to be of this opinion that I represent, but it's simply an invitation to join in with your uniqueness, creating another pool, another acupuncture point, another impulse, another peace circle in your vicinity, and the energy will find resonance and will expand, and we create, in some ways a visible, but certainly energetically perceivable, feelable connection. So thanking you for having listened this far. It is today not the easiest of energies. Thank you for being here with me and sharing. Without you, there would be purely only nature, animal kind, and humanity to do this for. But having feedback of others and them taking part, taking time to tune into this intention of recurring peace circles, to offer this to earth and the world and all animals, all nature and all humanity to remember and then join in to this one truth of peace. Honestly, even in recent history, there has been enough conflicts for the next generations. We do really not need to play that one out. We need to make a decision to say enough is enough so we finally can heal. As simply said, a lot of the aging and disease culture, the neglect in having clean food, water and air really all stems from from a non-peace culture. Once we are able to relax, we can sense more and we can listen to what nature and animal kind and the elementals and our soul is sharing with us. Our ancestors are allowing us to remember, as we have all in the library of our cellular makeup and breathing in peace. Thus restore all cells, all cellular structures into a healthy form. So I am here to ask you if there is a matter of the heart in your life that has not been able to be resolved, whether this has to do with self-love and acceptance and loving kindness towards oneself, or whether this has to do with a relationship of any type, whether it has to do with intimate love or with the unconditional love of the child or the parent or any member of the family. And last but not least, this is not such a nice sentence. Many of us feel very connected to our loving, kind animal companions, animal family members, also to the elementals that nourish us, the air, the warmth, or the coolness of the air, the fresh air, the water, plasma components in all our drink and food and really in all plant life and in everything in our own body that surrounds us. And obviously the earth element, soil, the grass we stand on, the physical earth we walk on. and surely the spark of life, the fire of life, the now the warm bloodedness that we are, the hard being we are. Humans are pure heart. Um, whatever is currently moving through and not looking like that is really a reaction to trauma in other times, and the reason it is rising or it is so apparently strong out there is just because it is a chance for a new choice and a chance to heal it and a chance to simply internally decide for peace. No need to take sides. So if there is a matter of the heart that has not been dissolved, maybe you wish to place it into this circle of peace and ask for a peaceful solution in that relationship or in that matter or in that circumstance you find yourself in. And maybe you are wishing for a circle of friends, or you're wishing for a true path sharer, true friend, true special person. And maybe express that wish, asking for real, true friends, joy, laughter, and being able to express one's love in the many ways that are possible, but basically to share with others freely, honestly, and compassionately, without judging and without apologizing and without having to explain, because we all have had so many experiences and we come with a big empathy of our heart-based origin. I want to place it in the circle, and if you have any family members that need a little health boost, just place them in the circle of peace. We are inviting in an expanded consciousness of love and peace, health and healing for all loved ones, particularly those close to us that are not feeling that great right now. And maybe placing your entire home in there. And today also I'm being asked to ask you to place all matters of financial commitment, bank accounts, taxes, whatever may be unfairly treated issues, whether from utilities, health insurances, or whatever it is. Replacing all financial systems, all tax systems, and requesting that none of our finances, none of our taxes will be used in non-peaceful activities. So dedicating our bank accounts, our purses, our cards, the money in our pockets. And maybe each time we pay, particularly with cash, we give it for peace in peace. That all money is involved in purely peaceful matters. Oof. Seems some purple color and some dark green color coming in. It's now all primary colors, so maybe these are the different colors of banknotes. Because it seems to be something we are subconsciously dealing with in our daily life, and we exchange our resources in peace. We dedicate our lifetime to peace. We dedicated our breathing to peace. And we dedicate our lives and our projects for peace. And wherever we can make a choice, we will always settle for the peaceful choice. And with this, we are inviting in an expanded consciousness of love and peace, health and healing, harmony and joy, laughter and abundance of all life's essentials. And so it is. Taking a few deep breaths, we are coming to the end of today's Peace Circle, and we're closing the space, thanking you for sharing, thanking you for caring, thanking you for taking part, and let there be peace now, here, and everywhere. And so it is. Thank you. This is Blue, or blueroom.org. Thank you.